Hi guys! Welcome to Lou's Cakery. For today's video, I'm gonna show you how to make my chocolate moist cake recipe. This recipe can be also made in cupcakes and it is super moist and delicious. I've been using this recipe for my cake business and my customers surely love this chocolate cake. So what are we waiting for? Let's go to the video. Let's start with our wet ingredients. First, measure 1 cup of full cream milk, or you can use evaporated milk. Then add 1 tablespoon of vinegar. Milk and vinegar is surely a great substitute for buttermilk. Just stir it carefully and then you have a buttermilk. Let's add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract and also 1 teaspoon of coffee powder. Mix it carefully and make sure the coffee powder will dissolve in the mixture. Just like this one, the coffee powder has dissolved and we're gonna set it aside. Next, we're gonna proceed to our dry ingredients. We're gonna sift 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Then let's put 2 teaspoons of baking soda and 1.5 teaspoon of baking powder. Then add 1 teaspoon of salt. Add 3/4 cups of Dutch processed cocoa powder. We're just gonna have to sift it carefully. After sifting all the dry ingredients, make sure that we're gonna mix it very carefully so that everything will be incorporated well in the mixture. Then we'll add 1.5 cups of granulated sugar or white sugar, then 1/2 cups of brown sugar. We'll have to mix it as well. Before going to our wet ingredients, let me show you my baking pan first. I used a 7-inch baking pan for this recipe and I lined a parchment paper at the bottom so that the cake will be easy to remove after baking. I just happened to see this technique on some baking videos here and it helped me a lot, and maybe you can find it helpful for you too. And so I just grease it with butter and then I put it in the bottom of the pan. And for our wet ingredients, let's add 2 pieces of large eggs. After putting the eggs, let's put the buttermilk mixture. Then add 1/2 cups of vegetable oil. Mix it carefully and slowly and make sure to not overmix the cake batter. We'll just have to stop if we can't see any flour. Just like this one. After that, let's add 1 cup of hot water. In this, we have to carefully mix. We'll just have to stop if you can see that they are already incorporated well together. Let's take our baking pan and let's put the cake batter. We'll just have to fill in 3/4 of the pan. After filling in our cake pan, it's up to you if you use the remaining butter for cupcakes. I made at least 12 cupcakes for the remaining batter. Then, we'll have to bake it at a preheated oven for 180 degrees Celsius for 30 to 35 minutes. And for the cupcakes, we have to bake it at the same temperature for 18 to 20 minutes. After baking, we have to put the cake pan on top of the cooling rack so that it will cool down immediately. And then, after a few minutes, you can frost your cakes or you can eat it immediately. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching my chocolate cake recipe. Hope to see you on my next video, in which I design a cute yellow rosette cake. I really hope to see you there, and goodbye! See ya!